Hi, this is Weekly Reflections, and I'm Nancy Joy back at you. And it's crazy out there, folks. That's the weather report, right? The good, the bad, and the amazing, I would say. I titled this Reflections Compression Breakthrough. And it's a term you may have heard out there on the internet, that things are building up and could be a big breakthrough for the event, for ascension, for whatever. But the whole idea of compression breakthrough is that there are so many of us now getting more and more our Christed light, more and more people coming on board. It's just growing exponentially now how many are waking up. Thank you, Internet. Thank you, timing of everything. And so this is building and building, and it's like pressing out on all the restrictions. Maybe you could say a matrix or something like it's pressing out on it energetically. And then underneath all that is coming up all our prison planet, all the dark things, all the things that have limited us and kept us from our freedom. All of that is coming up individually in us as well as on our planet, and further. This goes further than that. It's all coming up. And if you've ever done the Merkaba or learned anything about your Merkaba, that is your light field around you, the star tetrahedron, that is your light field. And when you do the breath and you spin your fields in two different directions, and you bring up from the bottom until you hit this one certain point, and then there's so much pressure, you have a breakthrough, and you send out your Merkaba outward 55 feet and consciously as far as you'd like. And so we are on top of this compression breakpoint. And so I want to tell you about an amazing meditation. And I usually do my own or listen to music, but this one, over the top. And I'm trying to see here what it is called. It's called, oh, excuse me, I put my note down where I have to find it again. It is called the Christ Light Activation Meditation. And I have a link to it. It's a half hour, well worth your time. It's the most amazing frequency shift I've ever had through a meditation like that. So that's on there. So here we go. It's the best of times and it's the worst of times. Those are the famous words from A Tale of Two Cities, right? And certainly that exemplifies exactly what we're all feeling right now as we're poised on this compression breakthrough. So, I have found 2017 to be the year of the compression breakthrough, yes, but also we have reached the point of truly embracing the glorious and amazing lights that we are. That's what it's taken. It's taken us to embrace it. We think, well, when's the GCR going to happen? When's the event going to happen? When is everybody going to wake up? When are all these, the headlines, the news, the ridiculousness, when's it going to change? And it changes in you. That's where the breakthrough is. It's in you. And so that's the super good news. We've reached a point of truly, we are ready now to become the glorious beings that we are, while at the same time, it is necessary that we are purging all the negativity, all the old foundations, everything that didn't work. And that is very emotional. It brings up a lot of feelings. You say you want the new. Think of it this way, like if you were a cosmic artist, creator artist, and you created for hundreds and hundreds of years, you've been struggling and working on this big canvas that is your masterpiece, right? Only to realize that the more you try to create with this template, this masterpiece you've been working on for so long, the more complicated and uncomfortable and ugly it becomes. So there comes a time you have to take it off your easel and really get rid of it. But that's emotional. You've been working on this for hundreds and hundreds of years. And so I want to get into that at the end of this. We'll get into it right now. Mike Dooley, who does Messages from the Universe, says, and it's a quote here too, which I can read you, but also I can just tell you. He says that We were so courageous to come here, forgetting everything we knew, disconnecting completely from our past and coming into this density with all our struggles that we've had to move through and the courage we've had to muster to make it and the awakening we have had to move into to become who we are today. And I do believe that this is truly the hero's journey. And, you know, my husband and I have been watching this past 10 days or so, all 4 of the Indiana Jones movies. We just felt like rewatching them. And I'm glad we did. I mean, there's so much, really, they're telling you so much good stuff there way back in the 80s that seems to be, if you can take it metaphorically, exactly what's going on now. And Indiana Jones, in the pursuit of reaching his goal, in the pursuit of reaching our new reality, he has to go through so many trials. And of course, it all builds up to look like it's never going to happen. And then a big, big something breaks, and the dam breaks, and suddenly we're there. In every single movie, the hero always wins, as they say. So I'm taking heart this morning that we are truly on the hero's journey, and our Christed selves, our Nirvana, our Holy Grail is growing within us. And so this meditation will help you. And I know I've gotten, you know, we sold our house, yippee, such a breakthrough. And then, just like the movie, just like Indiana Jones. And then, difficulties happened. They found some issues with the house, some inspections, blah, 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 over and over again. Nothing seemed to be simple, although these are much more minor things. So that's an indication to me that, well, and then I got horribly, horribly heart-wrenching news about a dear, dear friend of mine who was diagnosed with just, it's the worst. But it isn't the worst, it's her journey, and she's a hero, she's a heroine, she's a courageous healer. So I'm putting all this together this morning for you, so perhaps you can start your Monday morning with the Christed meditation or sometime tonight and realize just how close you truly are to your compression breakthrough. Okay, that's it for this week. Have a great week. Take care of who you are. See you again next week. Bye.